Arkadaşlar hoş geldiniz. Hogwarts'ın yepyeni bir bölümüyle devam ediyoruz. Bir önceki bölümde yine bir maceraya çıkmıştık, atlatmıştık. Gayet güzel görevler yapmıştık. Kardeşimizi kurtarmıştık ama amcamız tarafından kovulmuştuk. Sebastian'la ters düştük. Bakalım ne olacak. Şimdi müdüre konuşuyor değil. Göreve de gidebiliriz ama onun öncesinde ben şu mesela ejderha sorgusu görevine Poppy ile bu ejderha görevi yapmıştık, hatırlıyorsanız. O görevi hani bir onu bitirmek istiyorum. Aldım istemem. Olanmış ha. Yaratma tarif ediyor. Neyse.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Over here.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behaviour.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control them?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after...
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
The tales of beetles.
Şu Neti'ye gidelim bakalım.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you mustn't.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps...
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Kendi mi seçiyorsun?
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary...
It is. I love transforming. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my... But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Evet. Bunları da tek tek yaptık. Bakalım. Artık müdüremizle konuşabiliriz.
Welcome back.
Üçüncü görevmiş.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
Hogwarts'tayız.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Haydi bakalım. Görevin gelmesi lazım.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Birazdan bir girebileceğiz mi? Şeyle konuşacağız. Profesör Fig. Ne zamandır konuşmamıştık. Fig de iyi oldu.
I hope Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else.
Bu Ranrock'a.
Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Haydi bakalım. Aha. Aha, bilek olduk.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for... She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessful.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Aynı şeyin sesi. Ha, tanımlama evet. Evet, güzel.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours. I haven't time for any of you. None. None at all. Move aside.
What could the headmaster want?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or...
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Hadi bakalım. Gizli, önemli bakanlık meselelerini idare ediyor. Yani bence bunu bilmesine gerek yok.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the one...
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Eyvah. Yani ailenin saltanatı.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
Yeah.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Ahem. Attention, the polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Oğlum dur. Ah be, şey yapamıyoruz. Ha, salonun
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Bombarder! Confringo!
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Revelio!
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Aloha Mora.
Evet. Evet arkadaşlar, şimdi müdürün bir odasına girelim. Bayağı ana görevden gidiyoruz şu an. En azından o
Revelio.
şeyi de yapmış oluruz. Daha bunları da hiç yapmadık. Bu kadar uzak mıydı ya? Aha, dur şeye gidelim.
Revelio.
Hemen şurasıdır. Evet. Shit. Çok iyi. Bunları da bayağı topladık ama seri bitmeden bakalım şey yapabileceğiz mi? Spesifik olarak aramadık. Böyle görevlerde falan işte karşıma çıkan olduğunda bunları böyle topladık. Ama seri bitmeden şey yapacağız bunu. Abi hadi be. Bakayım bir.
Confringo. Aksiyon.
Çok güzel. Var ya, onu hayatta göremezdik. Yanlış yerden mi çıktı? Şuradan gidiyormuşuz.
Revelio.
I doubt there's ever been a headmaster.
Açık. Burası kapalıydı. Ne yol yaptık be.
Revelio.
Of, 3. Ben bu ilk iş olarak var ya arkadaşlar, ayları toplayacağım. Bu neymiş?
Yok, ben ne güzelsin.
Aynen, çok güzel oldu, baksana şey. Tatlı olduk.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Ay, şey alsaydık keşke.
Toujours pure.
Pure. Aha, açıldık.
Revelio.
Haydi bakalım. Headmaster ofisine geldik.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Ama bir seviye 3. Ah be.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
Ya ben kasayı açacaktım. Allah. Ne oldu lan? Nereye gittik? Hadi.
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve.
Oğlum bu ne?
You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Kara kalem çalışmasına döndük.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
İlk olarak bir pelerine ihtiyaç duyacaksın.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Ölüm pek çok şekil alın, onlardan kaçın. Nasıl, ne yapacağız? Oha! Çok iyi bölüm be. Bu şeyde de vardı, filmde de vardı. Böyle bir sahne şey anlatıyordu. Çok güzel gerçekten. Ha, gizli gideceğiz. Nereden gideceğiz? Bunlardan. Aa!
Öldüremiyor muyuz onları?
Yok.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Eyvah.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
Geliyoruz da.
I need to time this just right.
Karşıya geçeceğiz herhalde. Şimdi ikisi arkası dönük.
Yok. Bir şey değil.
Koş koş koş koş koş. Ay aman Allah'ım.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Sadece bir tane var şurada. Otur.
Straight, evet. Merdiven.
Şimdi.
Bak suya girdik. Abi çok güzel ya. Evet.
Seni görüyor mu?
Köyden fark edilmeden geç.
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Yukarı çıkarsam benim buralardan şey yapar.
Ay gözümün önünden geçti. Geçeceğiz de. Ölümün kara kırmızı.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here.
Herkes korkuyor bak ölümden.
Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Yapabildiğim ben... Ay. Ay.
Burası çok kalabalıkmış.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Ben şimdi değil.
Dön oğlum Hakan hadi. Dön sen de. Vallahi götüm geçtik.
Bravo. Karşıda.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Close tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Oğlum çok güzel. Burada biri var. Gidiyor. Dön sen de.
Now's my chance.
Ay çok korktum. Allah'ım geçtik. Bunlar biraz ölümün tevekkelleri herhalde. Pelerin şey bu. Bu şey ya. 3 tane hortkuluk vardı arkadaşlar. İşte pelerin, asa, bir de canlandırıcı taş.
Görünmez oldu.
Evet.
Şimdi rahatça gezebiliyoruz. Arkada kaldı hiç.
Nereden
görünmezsin diyor oradan. Şu an düz yürüyebilirsin bence. Buradan değil miydi? Şu an zaten görünmez değil misin? Eğilmene gerek var mı?
O kendi şey yapıyor.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Bence buradan gideceğim.
This is the way forward.
Finally
free. Now where are you, Neve?
Sonunda özgürüm. Ay valla ter bastı.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me.
Kaçmayı başardın.
Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Ver asa. Evet bak filmdeki Dumbledore'un kullandığı. Ölümle mi savaşacağız şimdi?
I've never felt such power.
Ben hiç bu kadar güçlü hissetmemiştim.
Revelio.
Burada da mı Revelio yapabiliyorsun?
Depulso. Bombard.
Aa, sadece bunları kullanabiliyoruz büyü olarak arkadaşlar. Başka herhangi bir şey kullandırmıyor bize. Rebellion yapıyorsun, ne işimize yarıyorsa. Hah, tavuk sen ne yapıyorsun? Şey geliyor. Haydi, saklanmak yok. Aman Allah'ım. Savundum ben. Oo, çok iyi be. Abi de 36 saniye verdi. İyiyiz. Bir de yarı zamanda da büyü kullanmadım ha. Hadi lan artık, saklanmak yok. Hadi bakalım. Hadi ölüm. Sen misin ben mi? Oğlum çok iyi be. Sıçan. Allah'ı kara kaptım varsa. Defender.
Revelio.
Vallahi ben bu bölümü çok sevdim ya. Farklı kara kalem gibi. Böyle dakika verecekse de bu da sıkıntı. Yok artık. Yok artık LeBron James. Bu da yine mi tartışacağız? Ooo, troller mi loller? Al bakalım şunu bir deli olan. Al şunu da bir daha. Ölümün trolü. Ben de babamın oğluyum. Oğlum sen ne yaptırıyorsun lan bana? Çok iyi be. Bir tek olmadı mı?
29'da kaldı.
Ah. Dayıcım sen ne yapacaksın? Yapma be.
Devam ediyor.
Ya köpek. Gerçekten köpek. Yuh. Al eve götür. Götürdün zaten.
Defender. Depulsor. Descender.
Al şunu. Oh.
Defender, bombarder.
Oh. Sağlam vurdu. Bunun elinden şeyini tutuyor. Evet. Oğlum ben seni arıyorum oğlum. Al şu bombardayı. Çok iyi. Vallahi çok iyi. Ölüm. Çok güzeldi ya. Böyle var ya, savaşlara bayılıyorum. Buradan ne verecek şimdi bize? Aa, at. Unicorn'u mu alıyor? Ne yapıyor? Hadi Niyim diye okunuyordum. Çok güzeldi bölüm ya.
This must be for me.
Ölümsüzlük taşı herhalde. 3. filmde de korkulukların şeyi işte. Gizemli taş kullan. Niye bunu şey yapacağız acaba? Canlandıracağız, dirilteceğiz. Böyle bir şey yapmayacağız herhalde.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
Aslında insanların yanından gidiyor. Hiçbir şey göründüğü gibi değil.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Genç öldü.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever. Bunu canlandıracağız mı yoksa?
Bilmiyorum ki.
Burada biri yatıyor.
Ölüm vardı. Hiçbir şey göründüğü gibi değil dedi.
Taşla olma şey yapıyor. Canlandıracağız.
Arkadaşlar bir
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Aha geldik. Aynen, anıları da bu kadının anılarını bulduk.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Bakalım şimdi ne göreceğiz anılarda. İyi, Allah çok iyi bölüm bu.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Gideyim mi hocam?
Taşı mı oraya koyacağız acaba?
Yok. Görüntüle. Aynen, düşünseli diye bir şey var. Düşüncelerini bir kuyuya, böyle bir şey işte düşünselini atıp başkası görebiliyor.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know
Kesin
what
bu
effect
Ranrock.
any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Oradan çıkmış bu. Küçüklükten beri bunun gözü değildi bu kızın. Yani Isadora'nın. Şapkamıza bak, çok tatlıyız ya. Aha, evet, odasına geri dönüyoruz. Yalnız çok güzeldi ya. Gerçekten bölüm çok güzeldi arkadaşlar. Niyam hocam. Percival. Son açıldı.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
Yani rahatsız ediciydi.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Evet arkadaşlar. The Hallowed Heaven. Gerçekten şahane bir görevdi. Gerçekten çok güzeldi. Atlasaydık bari level. Bir görevlerim... ekipmanda ne var? Şeylerimiz var. Bir tane... tanımlanamayan bir şeyimiz var. Bir görev versin bakalım. Ondan sonra muhtemelen bu kadar yeter diyelim. Vallahi az kaldı. Şantajın temeli. Arada kaynamış yumurta. Evet. Bir sonraki bölümde arkadaşlar bunları yapacağız. Bu bölüm biraz kısa tutacağım. Şimdilik kendinize çok iyi bakın.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Profesör Gizli de bize şey yaptı. Mesaj yolladı. Evet arkadaşlar. Çok güzel bir yerde. Chamber of the Map harita odasında ve 4 tane profesörümüzle birlikte bölümü sonlandırıyorum. Beni izlemeye devam edin. Bir sonraki bölümde tam buradan kaldığımız yerden devam ediyor olacağız. Hoşça kalın. Görüşmek üzere.